So you want to learn a few things about rune crafting. Maybe get enough experience to be able to craft law runes, or to get the elusive 99 skill cape. I'll show you some quick ways to do it. First things first, you'll have to find some rune essence. You can knock it down by using spells or bows, or even if they're clumped up, a rock explosion. If you're like the typical RuneScape player and you want to make the most of your time or do things efficiently, you can also mine and then quickly switch to your axe to quickly progress to the next. If I were to just swing, the next windup takes much longer. It's not so apparent with a really good pickaxe, but with an older one, let's say like a stone pickaxe, you can see how slow it is to mine. But if I do it and then quickly switch, here's a fresh example of exactly that. Far faster than if I was to do one hit at a time. To actually craft runes anywhere near a base, you can simply build a rune altar with some stone and rune essence. So once you do that, you can select what type of essence or what type of rune you'd like to make with your essence. In general, you can craft whatever rune you need, but if you're doing this solely for experience, you should do the most recent rune you've unlocked. For me, in this case, is law runes. So if we look at law runes and see how much experience we get, you can also select how many you'd like to craft. Which, speaking of attuning, you go around this circle and you'll see the attunement strength increase or decrease. For time's sake, you typically want to do a medium attunement. It's easier to do and is most consistent. We'll try hard to show one other thing here. Unless I run out of time, there we got it. So if I move my cursor and I see it starting, I don't have to slowly inch over there. I will even put my cursor a bit beyond its bound so it quickly snaps over, like you can see there. And even here I'm able to keep up with it if I make it really snappy. On the hardest attunement level, it is very easy to get behind and you end up losing out. Usually it's better to stick with the moderate, but there we got it. It was a nice level up. One of the last big tips I'll give for rune crafting is, let's say if you're running low on rune essence, and I've got all of these fire runes, if I throw them on the ground and then do runes to rune essence, it'll create a bunch of rune essence for me. So there it made, looks like 66, and it didn't use all my fire runes, of course, but I can continually do that to get more runes back. If you look at the rune crafting page, if we go all the way up to level 27, this is when you unlock this spell to do this, and you get 40% of the rune essence from the rune, but all the way at 81, it goes up to 60% of the rune essence. I should mention too that if you're doing any kind of rune crafting for experience, you should make a ring of rune crafting. You get 5% increased experience, and it's pretty easy to make. You just run over to the jeweler's bench, and once you unlock clay molds and get some silver bars, you can make them. Or alternatively, make some potions or find some potions, which also can be brewed. The first tier, once you get to the swamp, has a 300-second duration for a 15% XP boost. You go up to a lesser potion. It doesn't give you any more boost, but doubles the time. And then with the current rune crafting potion available, gives you up to 30%. So by doing so, by equipping your ring and then drinking a potion, I'm not sure if these effects stack, but it's easy enough to make a ring and bulk create these rune crafting potions. So I hope all of that helps you. It's hard to say. I don't know if I hate rune crafting more in this game or in the OG. They're both pretty rough. Thanks for watching. Hope it helped you out.